What's up? Welcome everybody. We're just a bunch of dudes, and today we're going to be ranking Lethal Company enemies.
What's up?
It's Schaefer and Roman and Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to be explaining and ranking Lethal Company enemies based on if we like them, and if they're too hard, and if their design is cool, and if their gameplay mechanic is cool, stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
What's this first one's name? I've
The-
never seen that guy.
The first one, yes you have. What? Yes you have.
Have
It's
I?
like one of the most common ones.
Is it?
Yeah. It's the baboon hawk.
Maybe.
The baboon hawk is the first guy.
I've never died to it.
I have one time because I was by myself and I didn't know what he did. But the baboon hawk, if there's more baboon hawks than there are players, then they'll kill you. Basically, is how they work.
Mm.
So
I like them because you have to shout at them.
yeah, they're fun. They make funny interactions happen, which
It's
is
like they're not that big of a deal, but it makes you play like a certain way. Like it forces you to kind of play smart. It's like they're not a big deal on their own, but they combo so well with like having the dogs around and stuff too, because they're like you have to like play like the opposite way for both of them.
I like this guy pretty good. He's not my favorite or anything. I think they're kind of stupid, honestly. They're kind of pointless. Not pointless, but I feel like they don't do very much. I'd put him in B. He's about as mid as he can get.
I definitely have not interacted with these before, but I would say I would agree B, I guess.
They're easy.
I would say B.
Okay, B's good. I think he's a pretty mid enemy. So the next one is the Forest Keeper, or the Giants.
Yeah.
And I really like the Giant. I think it's really cool looking and scary, and I think the design is pretty unique and interesting. But also I hate them because they're so fast and they're hard to get around. I mean, I guess they're not that hard. They're tough if they're puppy guarding something.
Yeah, the Giants are kind of frustrating. Sometimes they just GG you.
Yeah.
But they eat you so slow that it's easy to teleport people out of it, so that's kind of good too.
They do feel a little unfair sometimes, but
I like the Giants. I actually get excited when there's a giant on the map, though. I will say, like, when I hear those footprints, I'm like, I get nervous hearing the stomps, but I'm also like, oh yes, this is gonna be fun trying to get back. So I'd give him an A.
let me think. I don't know. If there's like two of them on the map, you're just like absolutely screwed. But
If there's enough terrain, you can get around them pretty easy. I feel like if there's like a shed to hide in or whatever, or like something to hide under.
yeah, I guess I was thinking more B, but I would not be upset about A.
What say you?
Yeah, I would say. I would also say B because I don't really design. I don't think they're that great, like design wise or anything either. Well, honestly, I would probably put them in. I'd put them in C actually.
For real?
Dang.
Yeah, for
I
real.
don't know if I'd put him in C. I say B. I think he still belongs in B.
Ah, well then he goes in B because of average. Shoot, guys, you're gonna fill up the B. All right, here's one that's a definite S for me. The next one is snare, or no, sorry, not S. It's a snare flea. Is the next one. The guys that drop on your heads. They drop on your
Yeah.
heads when you walk underneath them, and they suffocate you.
That's crazy.
And I
used to die to
hate
these guys
them.
all the time.
I hate them. They're like, there's like a couple guys on here that I feel like always get me, and snare fleas is one of them. I hate them.
Really.
Yeah, they're really annoying.
I mean, if you're near an exit or you have a weapon, then they're easy. But otherwise, you're just screwed. Like if it's early game and one drops on your head, you're just screwed. So I'd give
And
them.
you just literally can't see anything when they're on your head at all.
Yeah, and people can't hear you, and you can't hear people as well. So it sucks. Everything sucks about them, and they're ugly, and I hate them.
But then if you're with somebody with a shovel, it's like super easy to
Yeah,
get them off.
that's true. Yeah, I'd give them a D. I'd give them a C because I hate them, but they're not they're not like the worst thing ever.
If he gets on you and you're holding a shovel, do you drop the shovel?
Yeah, you do, but you can pick it back
Yeah.
up and then hit him off your own head.
Honestly, I'll give him a D because I don't even like what he contributes to the game.
I don't
I don't
either.
either.
I'll give him a D.
It's like hard to
I'm
look
okay.
up all the time too. I'll give him a D also. D for the snare flea.
Yeah.
D for flea. All right, the next
He's
one
not.
is
He's not like fun to be like, oh, look at the ceiling all the time. Like, that's just
yeah,
not fun.
I agree. Yeah, and he's ugly. Next one is the spore lizard, which I feel like is like one of the rare guys. Like you never see the spore lizard.
I've never seen him, so I have no clue.
He Doesn't do anything really. All it does is puff a purple. If you get near it, it does a purple puff of smoke at you, which just
No,
kind of
it's-
makes it hard to see.
He's like very docile. I think he's afraid of people. But if you put him in like a corner where he doesn't have a direction to run away from you, then he'll
He'll nip at you.
he'll spray his spores at you.
He'll also nip you. He does
Cool.
attack you, but he does like no damage if you get close to him.
I
So
like that. That's definitely different than most of them. I feel like most monsters are just so aggressive, so it's
Super
cool that
deadly.
this one isn't.
yeah, yeah, it is kind of neat having him be like put a status effect almost on the field,
Mhm.
if you could call it that. I'd give him a. I'd probably give him
I'd put him in C personally.
probably C. Yeah, he's kind of uninteresting.
Yeah.
Uninteresting. I
me.
don't really love his design or anything. Next one is the turret. I know the turret's not really a monster, but I feel like I should put it on there because it's like one of the main things you encounter.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense.
And I put the turret in D tier. I hate the turrets.
I think they're funny. I think they're funny. So I would put them in C
I also
because they're
think they're
funny.
Oh no, poor person.
I'm so done. Oh my gosh.
They are funny,
It's super funny.
but I definitely get the most deaths off of the turret, like of anything. Like there's nothing else that comes close. I think that I've died to the turret more than anything else. So
I
I'd
like
go
the
D.
turrets.
They are funny. It is funny hearing like the from far away.
It's just got absolutely annihilated.
Or like when someone's like voice gets cut off right in the middle.
Yeah,
It's very funny.
I say B.
B? You went all the way up to B?
Yeah,
I'm sticking with D.
I like it.
So I guess they're gonna go in C if Roman still says C.
Yeah, I'd say C still.
C for the turrets. Next is the Thumper. The Thumper is the guy, he can see you, and I don't think he can hear you, but he just runs really fast and he's bad at making turns, and it takes like 3 hits to kill you. I'm just describing these for anyone who doesn't know.
Mm. I think the Thumper's good. I think he makes it more fun, kind of having to like be agile in the game and like know how to like maneuver real well.
Yeah,
So I think he deserves a decently high tier.
I would give the Thumper. Yeah, I agree with that because I like that he's very simple and it's you can
Yeah.
kill them. Like it's not like it's impossible to kill them. Like you
It's
can
not impossible to dodge him either. You can get away from him.
yeah, not too terrible unless you're in like a straight hallway or something. Then it's pretty
Yeah,
hard, but
it's true.
otherwise, yeah, pretty easy to dodge. You can jump over them too, which is kind of nice.
He's very. I feel like he's kind of frustrating, but I do like what he contributes. So I would put him in B tier.
They are a little frustrating. I'd give him an A for unique design, and his lore is kind of cool.
Actually, yeah, I would give him A because I like him better than the 2 and B.
Yeah, I like him. A is definitely where I would have put him.
Cool Thumper fact. Apparently when they hatch, they have to bite off their legs in order to get out of the egg or whatever. That's why they have like a stump on the back of their body. Isn't that interesting? That's kind of cool.
I like that.
I like the backstories for the characters. They're interesting.
Yeah.
If you read Sigurd's log.
a little like, yeah, good depth in a game goes a long way.
Yeah. All right. Next up is probably my favorite enemy, just in terms
Really?
of design and just I think they're silly. Is the hoarding bug. The hoarding bug is like the little bug that if you have an item or if you drop an item in front of him or if he finds items he'll grab them and take them back to like his nest, and so he'll like make a pile of items, and if you disturb his nest then he gets mad and flies at you. But I just think they're so silly. I like them a lot. They're nice little guys.
So they don't like automatically aggro on you.
No, it's only if you hit them or get too close to their nest, or I think if you're like on top of them for too long, then they'll also aggro. But it's like if you get too close to their pile of items that they have or like an item that they're holding, then they'll aggro onto you. But even then, they de-aggro really fast, and they're not very good at making turns either, so you can kind of dodge them pretty easy. That's why I would give him S tier.
I don't know. He just looks like a bug.
No,
I'd give him.
he's super cool and unique.
I'd give him A tier.
I feel like he's a low tier, but you guys all like him.
He's so
I will
awesome.
say B.
B. Okay, well he's an A then. Dang. All right, next up is the old bird. Have you seen that yet, Reed?
I have not.
Basically, he's a bird and he's pretty old.
Yeah.
He looks like a big robot though.
Yeah, it's a big
No,
robot.
he's marches around and he shines the spotlight around, and any living creature that he shines in the spotlight, he just blows you the frick up.
Shoots missiles and stuff. It's like you know the Iron Giant read? You ever seen the movie The Iron Giant?
I have.
It's
That's my
basically that.
First thought.
Yeah, it's basically that.
That's awesome. I love the Iron Giant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They'll like land
And
on
he'll-
you and stomp on you. Oh, and you know what's terrifying is that they make like crying baby sounds. Like that's the noise that they make. One of the noises.
Why do they make crying baby sounds?
I don't know, but it's super unsettling. Like it's like a terrible crying sound.
Yeah, it is.
This
I'd
game is
give 'em-
kind of spooky sometimes.
I'd give them B. I'd give them B because I do like them, but I feel like they're kind of overpowered. I guess they don't do that much damage though, honestly, for how overpowered they are.
Really?
You have to be like right underneath the missile for it to do like to kill you instantly, I think. Like if you're
Huh.
anywhere near it, it'll just launch you away. So that's kind of cool. I'd give them B. I don't love them or hate them. I'm very neutral about them.
Roman, what are your thoughts?
I'd probably give him B also.
Then I'm going B because I don't have an accurate I don't know, thoughts on them.
Hooray! Maybe you need to play it more soon.
Well, yeah.
This one's probably gonna be a fast one. It's just the manticoils. Manticoils are like just birds that fly around, basically, like weird fleshy birds that fly around. They don't do
They don't-
anything.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so.
They're just there for aesthetics, I guess. So I'd give them
D.
D.
Yeah, that D is good.
Okay. The next one is called I actually forget what it's called. It's new. It's like a lizard. It's like a flying lizard guy. And what they do is they get on your head to try to like mate. They mate with each other on your head. But when they do that, you can like fly around for a little while with them, and I freaking love them, and I'd give them S.
I'm not seeing these dudes either, so I gotta go S.
Silly little lizards. They stick to you and they like help you get up high areas.
I give him A.
A. Well, you're too late. Reed already said S. First S.
did.
Let's go.
They don't pose any threat though.
I don't. That's good. I like them. They help you get out of like holes and stuff. They're like the.
But
poor man's
the point
jetpack.
of this game is for them to be threatening.
I know, but there's enough threatening monsters. There can be one nice monster with all the threatening monsters.
What in the world is this next one?
I don't know what this next one is. It was just already on here. It just looks like fog. I can't make out
Oh.
what it is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So
Get
we're
that outta
not
here.
doing it. Ghost Girl, I freaking hate. I hate the Ghost Girl. Luckily, she doesn't target me very often, but I hate her. The way she works
seems
is she
to be-
targets the most paranoid player. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
He doesn't
I
seem
like
very
it.
fair.
I like
She's
what she
not.
does, but I wish she would only latch onto like one person per game instead of everyone eventually. Because yeah, it's kind of annoying that once she's on you, you just die.
Yeah,
You have to die.
unless you put your back to a wall and just don't do anything else the rest of the game.
Mm.
No, she'll still kill you.
I think she only
She's
can spawn
super
behind you
scary,
on the
though.
last time when she comes to kill you. She can only appear behind you. She is scary. So the Ghost Girl, for anyone who doesn't know, she makes like sound effects play and like lights flicker and like just makes all these scary noises for only one person at a time, and it's
And it distorts your teammates' like speech and stuff, so you can't like understand them very clearly.
does it really? I haven't heard
Yeah.
that part. It doesn't normally get on to me because it gets on whoever's most paranoid, which is whoever talks the most, I think, and looks around the most. Like if
Yeah.
you move your camera around fast. So I'd say D. I hate her.
I like what she does. I like what she does, but she is kind of frustrating. So, well, I like her. I'd put her in B.
Yeah, I was also thinking B.
All right, you actually convinced me. I feel like D is kind of unfair. D is for like the ones that I really hate. I do like the
Yeah.
idea of her a lot more than other things because it is unique. So we'll go B. That's a good place. Eyeless Dogs is the next one. I
love these
I
guys.
really like the Eyeless Dogs.
I love what they do. So I would put them in S tier.
Yeah, I think they deserve S.
They're
And
just
they
like
look funny.
they're just like big dogs with no eyes, and the gimmick is you can't talk or walk. You have to crouch and then be completely silent. And so it's pretty funny when like one's nearby and then one person doesn't know and everyone else does, and so they just stop talking, and then the guy who's like, why aren't you guys talking? And then the dog slides in and destroys them. It's pretty funny.
I like
I
the
think-
idea of someone stepping on a whoopee cushion inside the ship, so the dog ran in and killed him.
Yeah. I think that's a
Yeah,
pretty
I-
common issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I like how you have to, like, yeah, put all your items away. So like, if you don't, and you step on like, I don't know, whoopee cushions or ducks, yeah.
Or you
they'll come
drop a
grab
bell
you.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely would give him at least I would give him an A probably. He's pretty awesome.
I say yes.
I'd give him S.
Okay. Yes, it is. All right. Next up is the masks. What the masks do is they get on the person and they turn other players into masks, and it's just a mask that it just looks like a player with a mask on, basically.
Yeah, these are like my least favorite enemies in the game.
Really?
I like what they do, but I hate running into them, so I put them in C tier.
I do not mind them at all, actually, because I feel like they're pretty easy to juke and beat up. So I'd
Yeah,
put
I don't
them in.
mind them either.
Unless you can't beat them up.
But I think they're kind of boring. I never am like, oh, he's sick, a mask guy. So yeah, I'd say C too.
I was thinking B.
I'd go C. I just think I never like see one of these and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm so excited we have to deal with this now. Like it's kind of fun to deal with some of the enemies, but not the mask guys.
Yeah,
C it is.
C's fine.
All right, this is one of my least favorite enemies. The Bracken.
I was about to say I love the Bracken.
The Bracken is
I put
probably
I
one
put
of the more
him in
unique.
S tier.
He's one of the more unique enemies, and the point is that he always knows where you're looking, so he stays out of sight. And then when you turn around, or if you don't turn around, he just tries to sneak up behind you, and he snaps your neck and kills you in one hit, and drags your body away.
Yeah, I love him. I like the way he works.
The only thing I don't like about the Bracken is I feel like lots of the time he gets like cornered, and then or like if he's following you and you're in like a long hallway or something, and you try to get past him, it's like impossible because he's always standing in that hallway. And if you look
Yeah.
at him for too long, he gets mad and rushes you. So I feel like you're supposed to look at him so he won't kill you, but then also you can't look at him because he'll kill you if you look at him. I feel like it's kind of a lose-lose most of the time. That's how that
He feels
turns
a
out.
little cheap sometimes in some moments.
Yeah, or like if you like you can't like get past him too because if you touch him at all, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
I think it's a skill issue.
I'd give him a C. I'd give him a C for functionality.
I was thinking B, but I'd be okay with C as well.
Well, I like his design and I like the way he functions. So I like everything about him. I would put him in S.
I definitely like his design. He's definitely one of the most unique looking enemies.
Yeah.
So 2 C's and an S. What does that make it? Like B probably?
Yeah, B sounds right.
Right in the middle.
Yeah, I guess it would be B.
Next up is the Jester. And I think this is the most fun and most unique enemy in terms of how it makes everybody play. Because what
I love how he
happens is-
looked too.
Yeah, it looks
love
sick
the
also. So when you find one, it'll follow you around and eventually it'll start cranking. It's a Jack in the Box type thing. And then once it finishes cranking up, the head pops out and it kills you really fast. So once you find it, you have to just get out of the facility that you're in. Everyone has to just leave. Like, and sometimes it's hard to find the exit or he blocks your way out. It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
awesome.
I
Create
think
some
he's
funny
I think
moments.
he's a lot of fun.
Aaron, we can't do anything.
We're literally screwed.
We're done.
Yeah, we're screwed.
So I would give him S.
Me too.
Yeah, he can have S.
I'm always excited to find. Every time I find one, I'm like, oh yes, this is gonna make the run so much more interesting. All right, next up is the
Yeah.
Butler. So
What's-
basically,
what's some facts?
what happens is, if you encounter him as a group, he just sweeps like, he's just like cleaning up the facility. But then if you find him by yourself, or if like your teammate leaves you, then he pulls out this knife and goes and murks you.
Oh.
And another thing is, if you kill him, he can drop the knife and you can use it as a weapon. So that's
Hmm.
kind of cool too.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really all he does. So it's just kind of a. I think the point is he's an incentive for you to stick together with people, because like,
Yeah.
which is kind of good because lots of time, if everyone starts feeling comfortable, they start just running off by themselves.
Mm. That's true.
So I give him A for creepiness and for concept. Yeah,
But I think A would be fine.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't really have any opinion on him.
Yeah.
I think he's awfully creepy looking. Like, could be possibly one of the creepiest looking guys. I think the giant and this guy are the creepiest looking of all the dudes.
You don't think the
Or the coil
the
head, maybe.
Jester is?
No, the Jester's not that scary. It's kind of just a skull. Next up
Hmm.
is the coil head.
I like the
I
coil.
love the coil head.
Explain how the
Yeah.
coil head works, Reed.
So what do they call them?
Coil heads.
No, it's like a specific type of enemy that you have to like look at so it doesn't keep on moving towards you. It's like something angel. It's
Oh, I know what
what
you're
I'm
talking
talking about.
about. Like from Doctor Strange, Doctor Seuss, Doctor, what's his name?
I don't know.
The doctor guy. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, Dr. Eggman?
No, not Dr. Eggman. Dr.
Ah.
Robotnik. Dr. I actually can't remember what the name of it is. Doctor
Doctor Who.
Who, yeah, Doctor Who.
Oh, is that what it's originally from?
There's like some thing in Doctor Who. I've never watched it. British
I've
One
never watched that
Piece.
show.
But it's like angels that like they can't move when you're looking at them.
Yeah.
Called like a weeping angel. Or
Weeping
something.
angel.
Weeping angel.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, so he's a weeping angel. Like, yeah, he's a enemy that is super fast and super creepy, but if you're looking at it, he doesn't approach you anymore. But if you're looking away from it, or at least somebody like within the facility is looking at it, then it doesn't attack you.
Yeah. Super sick. Incredible enemy, actually. I love them.
Yeah.
I love the way they look too.
And they're super fast.
And if it kills you, it leaves a coil as your head, which I think is funny.
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah, I'd have to give Coilhead S. I love
Yeah.
Me
it.
too.
Super creepy. Oh, and we have a mod too that makes it so that when you're looking at him, he'll like slowly turn his head and stare at you, which is really awesome.
Oh, I didn't know that was a mod.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, S. He's going in S then. All right, the next one is the landmine. Roman, you want to explain how this works?
Basically, it's like a landmine. So when you step on a landmine, it blows up. So it's the same concept.
Yeah, but with the like a Lethal Company spin though. This one has a Lethal Company
So
spin.
it beeps and it flashes red every like 5 seconds. So it kind of helps you be aware of where they are. But also sometimes, if you're just running from something, or if you just turn a corner and you like just walked into the facility or something, so it hasn't had time to go off yet, you just step on it and blow up.
Just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
Hey, I was thinking that too.
But yeah,
Or you're backing up away from a coil head and you step on one.
I hate dying to these like frame 1, but I do think they're really funny.
They're
though,
so
too. I would
funny.
put them in. I would
I
put them
think
in
they're
A.
so funny.
It's so funny when someone runs over one and it goes beep, beep. The body just like blasts against the wall.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually
think they're
awesome.
really funny.
Insert clip of somebody doing that. I
Yeah.
feel like we have a ton of good clips of people doing that though.
Yeah. It's
I would,
gotta
a lot
be.
of them are of me.
Yeah, you like when you like teleport in because you can portal into the facility. You like portal in and you like don't just start sprinting around because you're kind of nervous and then you step on one and die instantly.
It's not gonna.
So funny. I'd give them A. They create enough funny moments and I don't think they're obnoxious that A is good.
Yeah. I think A works for me.
Yep.
But not very not very unique, let's be honest. He should have made it like a weird ugly monster that you step on and then the monster explodes.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
And you step on it, it's like, "Wah," and then it blows up.
Yeah, it makes like a
And then it like fart noise.
yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be freaking awesome.
I saw a mod that replaces the explosion with a reverb fart sound.
That's pretty
That's
cool
so
actually.
sick.
That'd be very
That
funny.
that would be pretty funny.
Okay. Next is the Nutcracker. And I'll explain
I
this
think he's
one.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it's just basically a nutcracker, but it's got like this big eye underneath of the head, and it can only see you when the eye is open, and when it stops, it lifts up its helmet, and then it can see out of the eye. So it can't hurt you any other time except for when it kicks you. It can kick you while it walks, which is how I always die to it because I accidentally turn a corner and there's one right there, and it kicks my nuts, and I blow up and die instantly.
I don't think I've ever died to them shooting me. I think I've died to them kicking me every single time.
Yeah, me too. The shot is pretty easy to avoid, and also it has like it has awful range. So like if you're unless you're right up on it, the shot like won't it'll do like half damage to you or something.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that when you're back in the ship and you're looking at the screen, he comes up as like an item that you can pick up because of the shotgun he's holding.
Oh yeah, yeah, it makes it pretty easy to tell when the Nutcracker's in the room.
Hmm.
I would give it a I'd give it a C. I pretty much hate the Nutcracker. I never think
Well,
that they're
I
cool.
really like him. I would give him A or S.
Really.
Yeah,
I like him too.
I like the way he looks. I like that you can get his shotgun off of him.
Yeah, I was thinking S.
I like the threat he poses. I would say S too.
All right, dang, dude. Also
What's
I
not to like
used
about him.
I used the shotgun one time on a thumper and it did nothing. I shot it 3 times and it just did nothing. I don't know if I was just somehow was missing.
It doesn't do anything when you shoot in Fortnite either. So
True.
just kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they're. I don't think they're cool enough to. I mean, they're all right. They're all right. Whatever. S is fine. Fine with me. Okay, the next one is the Hydro Gear. I think is what it's actually called, but it's just a slime, basically. Just like a big puddle of slime that if you step in, it damages you and kills you. I actually like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
I don't care for it.
I like
Okay.
it along with the other guys because it's like just big enough to where you can't jump over it. So if it blocks your like one of your passageways, like a blocked a hallway, it like completely prevents you from going that way, which is kind of neat.
Yeah. It doesn't feel very inspired to me. Feels like
Yeah, it's pretty basic, but
basic.
I like it. Okay, I'd give it a solid. I'd give it a solid B. I don't think it's. I
I think-
definitely don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's the like most fun thing in the world either.
I'd be okay with putting it in D.
Really?
Yeah.
I would put it in C.
C. I was about to say C feels like it might be a little bit better because it's kind of boring, honestly.
C it is.
C it is. All right, the next thing is the what are the like locust things called? Are they called something locusts?
Do they matter?
They don't
I
do
thought they
anything.
literally were just called
Yeah,
locusts.
just put him in D. I don't care.
They don't do anything. It's literally just a swarm of flies, basically.
Yeah.
It's a swarm
Oh,
of locusts.
roaming locusts. Yeah, swarm of locusts, swarm of scarabs. That's all they're good for is making a swarm of locusts joke. All right, next up is the bunker spider, which is basically just a spider. It does not. It just literally just a spider enemy.
Yeah.
It just does spider things.
Boring design,
Just
to be
spidery.
honest. It does set up spider webs, which are just kind of cool, but like they're kind of easy to avoid, so not that great.
Yeah.
I do
how
like.
it wraps up the bodies.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Webs.
yeah. If it catches you, it wraps you up in webs, which is fun. D
Yeah.
tier.
D tier. I'd put him in C tier.
I don't
was thinking
care about the
C.
spider. They're
He's
so
better than the
easy.
slime at least.
They're like
That's-
slower
that's
than a
exactly what I
walking
was thinking.
speed.
They're a little creepy at least. They like make
Nah.
spidery noises.
Man, look at his
Yeah.
face. Look at his silly little spider face. It's not scary. That's so harmless.
He's better than the slime for sure.
All right, C tier then. Is that what y'all said?
Yes.
All right, C
Yeah.
tier, C tier. All right, the next one is the worm.
I hate the worm.
What are
I
they
hate
called?
the sandworms
The
so
I feel like
sandworms.
it's
That's right.
I feel like it's like halfway RNG.
No, sandworms are easy. I like them a lot too.
No, like even if you do hear him coming, you drop all your stuff and run. You still just get eaten half the time. It's just RNG. It's RNG, and I don't like it for that reason.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it is, but I think they're fun. I like spectating people and then watching them get eaten.
it feels so unfair. I just feel like
Yeah.
with I just have like a crap ton of stuff and I'm so close to the ship and then I just explode.
I feel like they give you so much warning though. Like when they're like even anywhere near you, they start like doing that really low rumbling, gurgling sound, and then you know that one's near you, so you just like walk backwards or in the opposite direction till it so it can't get you.
I don't know. I've never avoided one before. If I like ever near one, I've always died.
Yeah, they're
I-
annoying.
I like them. They give you a sense of urgency on your way back when you hear one.
I like the
D tier.
giants better than the worms though. I think the giants are
Yeah, I like
fun to
pretty
interact
much
with.
everything in here better than the worms.
Yeah,
D tier.
whatever. I mean, I'd give them like probably A because I think they're awesomely huge and
I
scary.
was thinking C.
D, C, and A. We'll just throw them in C. We'll throw them in C. That seems fair. That's
Frag.
fine. All right, bees. I hate the freaking bees, but
I hate the bees.
they're
They're-
so necessary.
Are they?
I mean, the bee. So it's a bees on a hive, and the hive gives you $100 doubloons if you put it on your ship.
Yeah.
But the problem is, it's really hard to get it on there because they sting you and electrocute you when you're trying to grab it, and so it's kind of fun though. I enjoy trying to get the hive,
I like the purpose that they serve.
but
feel like
also,
I mean,
Sure.
they're not like unique or anything, but I do like what they do.
yeah, yeah, I enjoy trying to get the hive with people. It's fun.
I feel like they're just programmed poorly sometimes. I feel like I'll be trying to get it with somebody, and then I'll aggro them off me, and then they'll just chase me to my doom. Like,
Yeah,
they won't even try to go back to their hive.
I do think that that's an issue because normally it's supposed to be like there's a timer, so they'll aggro onto you for a second, and when you get away from the hive, they'll retreat and go for the hive. But
Yeah.
sometimes someone will grab the hive and they just won't even go after
They
the
won't.
hive. They'll just chase one guy until he runs out of stamina and then dies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
It's-
give them B. They're super mid.
B as well as for me.
Yeah, I'd give them. You guys said B.
Yeah,
I'd give him C.
bruh. B it is then. All right, let's just say this last one. I just thought about this. This last one is like a blank picture. They might have been going for quicksand, maybe.
It might just be weather conditions in general.
Let's just say it's quicksand because quicksand is more of like an enemy.
I hate quicksand so much.
Yeah, me too. Era, watch this tech. You ready?
That's an
Oh, this
amazing
isn't-
tech.
This isn't the.
What the frick?
I hate quicksand, but it's
good.
pretty easy to avoid, so I'd give it a D.
I've died to
If it's
quicksand
easy
many
to avoid,
times.
I don't want it there.
That's why I'm saying D. It's boring and easy to avoid. It doesn't really add anything to the game. It just kind of is stupid. It's just kind of an annoyance.
Yeah,
Do we need to
Yeah,
explain what
definitely
quicksand
an
does?
annoyance.
might as well.
It's quicksand.
Yeah, that's it.
Ever played Super Mario Desert World? Yeah, you know what it is. Alright, D tier. Is everyone saying D?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful list.
Perfect list.
Perfect tier list. We got all the good guys except for the Nutcracker in S. Why is he up there?
He's
What's
so
not to
cool.
like about him?
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like him.
I just don't like him. I just think he's annoying.
He's fun.
His stupid nut kick
And
attack.
it doesn't feel unfair.
What about when he kicks your nuts and you die?
He does. He never does that to me. He likes me.
He doesn't kick my nuts.
Never.
Dang. He always puppy guards the exit. That's what always annoys me too. Anyway, that's the list. We just thought we'd rank some of these enemies because we've been really enjoying Lethal Company lately, and a new update
Yeah.
came out just recently.
I want
So-
to play it now.
Yeah, maybe we should. Shout out to Zeekers. Thank you, Zeekers.
Yeah.
Good game. Go buy Lethal Company, $10.99 on Steam.
All right, guys, it's been fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and leave a comment what your favorite Lethal Company enemy is, and leave a comment what tier list we should do next.
Yeah, thanks for watching. All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Till next time.
And until next time.
What the freak? Deku came out of nowhere? What the heck? Deku, where'd you come from, Deku?
Here's the preview. The bunch of dudes play Fortnite next, just like every other night.
Oh no.
Beyond plus Ultra.